What's going on, guys? Vanessa here and welcome to my channel, Vanichi London. In today's video, I'm gonna reveal what method I used for obtaining £429 and 57 pence worth of bitcoins, and that is in pure profit. I did not advertise and I did not refer anyone to this. So the method that I'll be showing is called Bitcoin mining, and I will also explain why Bitcoin mining. Apart from me showing you my screen and actually revealing all the transactions of bitcoins there, I will also talk about the different platforms that I will call out. I will call out because you guys deserve to know these platforms that you should avoid. I will also explain. So basically all the platforms that you should not invest and don't even think of going to those websites. Then after that, I will also show you some of the websites that I'm using at the moment in browsing the different cryptocurrencies and being up to date into the market. So as always, feel free to copy them as you go along and enjoy the rest of the video as always. Alright guys, so we are here in Blockchain.info /charts/difficulty. This is where you can actually see the current difficulty level of Bitcoin, okay? So why are we here? I want you to understand that as we progress in the next few months, in the next few years, this is going to be harder and harder. And the reason for that is mining fees are going to be very high, as well as actually mining itself, because we are using a lot of resources, energy, and power to be able to run an operation of supercomputers. Okay, so Bitcoin mining, I've talked about this in my previous video about Bitcoin, how important it is. Mining is an integral part of verification of the transactions. So for example, from wallet A to wallet B, I would like to send a Bitcoin. So from wallet A, once I put the Bitcoin amount and the Bitcoin address is there, I'm going to hit send. That transaction is going to go all the way to the mempool and waiting to get verified. In my previous video, I've showed you the unconfirmed transactions. Now it has increased. It's now 185,000 unconfirmed transactions. So basically, these are pending transactions that needs to be verified. Now, why mining is very important in this process? Because the more miners there is in the world, the more we are able to help verify all these transactions. If you recalled in my video, I mentioned that once the transaction goes into the mempool, it's not automatically verified. It takes approximately 10 minutes for that to take place. Now it's getting harder because miners increase their fees and so on. So that transaction in the mempool, assuming that a miner is about to validate it, before he or she can actually verify that transaction, he or she has to solve a mathematical cryptographic problem, and it's difficult. This difficulty level, as you're seeing in my screen, shows that it's not easy. Okay, so once the miner, assuming that he or she solves the equation, gets verified, that transaction in the mempool is now verified, and at the same time that it is verified, that transaction is added inside a block. Assuming that this is a block, okay, it is now added inside among all the different transactions that composes one block. So do you understand why Bitcoin mining is an integral part of the entire process? Because if you can't verify transactions, you can't really call it a currency. You just can't, you know, what's the point? You know what I mean? So, in that block, okay, it will now be added into the different blocks in the blockchain. So that's why it's called blockchain. Is that clear? I hope so. Okay. Now let me log in into my cloud mining platform. Now I'm gonna be showing you some of the techniques, how I am able to do my research in looking for these legitimate data centers to actually buy contracts. And massive disclaimer, guys, this video that I'm sharing is not encouraging you to do exactly what I'm doing. okay? This is just me sincerely documenting because I am just so excited about this market, and I truly believe in blockchain technology. So I would like to share that to the rest of YouTube community. But at the same time, guys, please do your due diligence, do your own research, okay? So let me log in into my HashFlare. Before we even log in, let me show you who is behind HashFlare.io. So it is one of the top 3 cloud mining data centers out there. And in here, I use this platform whois.com whenever I look for a website, and I just want to know exactly if they have some sort of transparency. So it is under a guy called Sergey Potapenko. We will search this guy. Let me show you in Google his LinkedIn. So here, Sergey is very transparent. If you're a legitimate company and you don't have anything to hide, you will definitely put something in here. You're not going to put private stuff or Panama or some weird stuff like that. Basically, Sergey owns Hashcoins, and HashFlare is one of their operations. Feel free to also go through here, guys. You know, I want you to see it for yourself, not just like looking at my screen here. So Sergey is the main guy for HashFlare. And you can also see in the registration date, it started 2014, December 15. And they have just literally updated it a few days ago. That is one of different things that I look into a company. I'm just gonna log in. And in cryptocurrency, guys, it is important that you actually, without any question, download this app called Google Authenticator. You see, this password right here, it can be easily generated by a hacker if someone really wants to go through my stuff. The Google Authenticator capability is going to have another form of security, another level of security. So I'm just gonna tap into my app, as you can see here. So let's do and enter the code. Let me just log in here. So this is the dashboard. Okay, you have the buy hash rate and history and some of these things. I will just roughly show you my history because that's the main thing why you're in this video. You want to know exactly how I made that 400 pounds worth of bitcoins. Now let me just show you all the way. Oh, not that one. Oh, actually this one is the investment that I put, so that you have an idea roughly. So back in 28th of December, inside HashFlare, guys, you can actually pay by credit card, Bitcoin. I will show you anyway in a bit, okay? So they have 2 different merchants that they use, Connectum and Universe Pay. Now with Connectum, when I tried processing it with my Visa credit card for $6,600 US, it was cancelled for whatever reason. So I wanted to buy 30 terahash, which is a really good power. And I decided, okay, let me just use the Universe Pay, the second option that they have. And it only allows me to purchase up to 3,000 US dollars. So what I did, made 2 transactions. So the first one on the very same day is 2,970 US dollars, which is worth 13.5 terahash. And also in the second one is exactly the same. Then in here, just so you have the idea, I have a notepad in here, guys, that I recorded from the very beginning of my mining, and you can get the idea from how I'm doing it. So what I'm writing it here because I'm in the UK, so I always put the pounds conversion there, and I record every single day. I come here every single day, really just to record how much is the payout that I've got and the maintenance. This is how I put the information in here, just so that you know that these numbers are actually legitimate. Let's go all the way to page 6, and I don't mind you taking screenshots of that and calculating it yourself. Really, I don't mind. I want you to understand that my purpose of doing this is for you to have the idea of the potential in mining, specifically from HashFlare. I will also talk about the different cloud mining data centers that I know of. So we'll talk about it in a bit. In here, you might be wondering the different terms. So these are the hash functions that every single coin uses. So for Bitcoin, this is the SHA-256. Script is actually for Litecoin. Ethash, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, is for Ethereum. I decided to purchase 2 contracts the other day for mining the 2 coins, and that is actually this one. So in 7th of January, I bought 60 mega hashes of my Ethash, and the same day I also bought 90 mega hashes of script for Litecoin. With mining Litecoin is that you are getting a Bitcoin payout. And in here, guys, with Ethereum, they are actually proof of work, the function of the technology. They are switching to proof of stake soon. So in here, inside HashFlare, I'm just reading you the FAQ one. It is unconfirmed. We will issue an official statement when the date is locked or more details are available. Your contract may be switched to mine another GPU mineable coin, example Zcash, Ethereum Classic, or Monero, depending on what's the most profitable coin at the time. You have to be fully aware about this because it's important. You know, you don't want to keep mining Ethereum if suddenly they have switched to proof of stake, and that's going to be a different video about proof of stake. So this is another important information that I have to fully disclose, okay? There is actually a maintenance fee for both Script and SHA-26 contracts. For Ethereum, there is no maintenance fee. As you can see in my history here, we can see that, you know, there's script maintenance, and in Ethash, it's just a payout. In SHA-256, there's also maintenance in there. Okay, so going back to this, guys, I am going to be calculating these things, and we'll pause the video and then we'll resume once I'm through. Okay, guys, so we're back here. So you can potentially calculate it yourself. What I just did is I've deducted the payout and the maintenance because this is the profit for the day, and then, you know, I've added them all together. Okay, all the way to the first 7 days, which is this one. So you can see in the calculator that's 207.19 plus 4423, then 4866, then 4789, then 3996, and here for your Litecoin to Bitcoin, because again they are paying the Litecoin mining into Bitcoin. So 1.81 plus 3804 plus 179, and that's it because today is the 9th of January. That's now 429 pounds and 57 pence as promised, with, the maintenance is already included in there. And let me show you that I have not actually referred any people in here. And if you basically use the link provided below, if you sign up through that, I will get a little cut. If you think that this video was valuable for you and you think I deserve to get that cut, thank you very much in advance. I do really appreciate it because it does help me provide more contents, future contents in this video. Now, if you are still in the fence, don't do it, okay? The last thing I want to know is you getting into something and you don't know exactly what you're doing. So don't. Okay, you can just watch my progress in my cryptocurrency journey here. That's not a problem. Let's go to the buying hash rate. You might be wondering, so how is this gonna work if you would purchase? Let's compare it to a famous ASIC miner, one of the most popular out there. Let's just click this one right here. Now, assuming let's get the most expensive one, which is 13.5 terahash, which is exactly the, if you remember, let's go back to my HashFlare. It was 13.5 when I purchased. Okay, that is 13.5 terahash power, and that's $2,970 US. If you compare it in the actual hardware, it is very expensive. Why did I decide to do cloud mining in the first place? First of all, you have to take into consideration the electricity, the energy that you'll be using. These bad boys that you're seeing your screen right now, they make a lot of noise. Sometimes because they work so hard processing all the time, it's very hot, and some of them you have to have some sort of fan or something. So if you live somewhere in Iceland, good for you. If you live in a geothermal running energy country, that would be an advantage. The reason why I want to give you that option is because other people are doing a solo mining. Now, with solo mining, you have to consider the bandwidth that you're going to be using, the electricity, really just the resources itself. You really have to take that into consideration. But because I really don't have time to do all these things, and my wife would definitely not like me if she finds out that there is this piece of computer in our apartment that is super loud, and I don't want to annoy her. I just don't want that hassle. Now, I'm giving you that option. If you want to do solo mining, just be very careful where you buy your hardwares. And by the time I'm recording this video, I've actually heard that Bitmain and ASIC backlogged with all the orders. So if you're a single person trying to buy a piece of hardware in a legitimate manufacturing company, I really wish you the best of luck. Some people actually really take the full risk of going to eBay and buying all these bad boys. Really, guys, just really know what you're doing at the end of the day. You know, it's all about common sense, I guess. So that is one thing that I want to be transparent to you. Okay? Now, with the different contracts inside HashFlare, just to give you a lot of heads up, I think it was October or November of 2017 where they changed their contracts. It became very expensive. In here at the moment, if I go through the SHA-256, the 100 terahashes was 15,000 US dollars. Now it is 22 US dollars. So I can only imagine the increase of these contracts to rise as we progress, because if you know, the current price of Bitcoin is actually fluctuating. So in my birthday, 17th of December, this was really insane. 20 grand. Yeah. 20 grand. I think this was probably the all-time high for Bitcoin, but it does go down and goes up again. You know, looking at the chart here and the history itself, the lowest is about 14,000 as of the moment. And the reason why I don't believe it's gonna go like zero, that's crazy. Bitcoin has proved itself for the last 9 years. It's been in the market for 9 years, and it's because of Bitcoin why we have all these altcoins and other cryptocurrencies, because of Satoshi Nakamoto. Going back to our HashFlare back office, okay? The thing that I like about the HashFlare is they have a built-in revenue forecast. Now, this does not include the maintenance fee. I'm going to show you another website where I use to calculate all the investments in mining. So assuming you want to get 900 and that costs 198. In here, it is not really going to reflect instantly. This is my current earnings, you know, on a daily basis. I'm going to show you a website wherein we can calculate this for you. So just to give you an idea, with my current contract, it's giving me 61.58 US dollars per day. And here you can see 1 day. And then per week, that is 431.06 per week. And then for 1 month, this is the revenue. What that means, it's not 100% accurate, because you have to understand that the value and the price of Bitcoin is actually fluctuating. As you know, and I already told you, that the price changes every second. So in here, the 6 months forecast is 11,084.37, and for a year, it's 22,400 something US dollars. So let's go to CoinWars Bitcoin mining calculator. And if you're an expert and you know plenty of other alternative calculator websites, please in the comments write it down below. Sharing is caring, so other people will also be able to know. So in here, what we will do is we are just simply copying and pasting. So 900 gigahashes, paste. Okay, power we don't need because they will be shouldering this for us. Power cost, that's also 0. Pool fees is roughly between 17 to 20. It really varies, guys. So let's do 17 pool fees, okay? So let's go to bitcoinwisdom.com to check the current difficulty right here. So let me copy that and paste it in here. As you know, the block reward is 12.5 bitcoins. Hardware cost for this would be $198 US, okay? 198 and Bitcoin $2. Copy this. Sometimes it's not automated, so I just do it like that and then hit calculate. And we will have the ROI roughly in here. So days to break even would be 92, which is about 3 months for you to be able to get your $198 US investment. This is just an estimated expected bitcoins, okay? So $2.40 daily, weekly 15, monthly 64, and annually 782. And it's not 100% sure because of the price of the Bitcoin keeps changing. So that's something that you have to be aware of. What if you're like me? Let's say you want to go for 30,000 gigahashes. This was my original order, but it got canceled. That's why I divided it into 2 transactions. So let's do 30,000 gigahashes, okay? Then we go back to our mining calculator. Let's just refresh this. Hash rate, 30,000 gigahashes. Pool fees, let's leave it for 17. Bitcoin difficulty, it's exactly the same as what we've done. Hardware cost is 6,600. Okay, let's just do 6 and calculate. Okay, so the days to break even for this investment is 92 and 32 days. 92.32. So that's about 3 months again. And in here, your daily profit would be 71.49 per day. Weekly would be 544. Monthly would be 2,144. Annually would be 26 for this contract with your investments. I don't know how are you going to do it. Some people do 50-50, which is highly recommended, but I am not doing it like that. This is my own decision, guys. I am not trying to convince you to do what I'm doing, but I am reinvesting every single day. What that means really is in my history. Every time I get my payout, because the payout is daily, then you would be able to receive it right here. Okay. I have set my account as reinvest. So every time, whatever the amount of Bitcoin is, it will be converted into a power, a terahash. It will just be adding into my power here. And that is 29.62 terahash at the moment that I'm recording this on the 9th of January. And inside as well, I really want you to be aware of this. The minimum withdrawal for HashFlare is 0.05 Bitcoin. So that has increased. This is really, I mean, they have explained it here basically. The Bitcoin network fees have increased, miner fees have increased. It's really not the mining data centers. They can't really control this, especially the fact that mining involves a lot of resources. If you think about it, if I really want to withdraw, right, I can do it in the next maybe 3 days or so. So if I wanted to, I can do that. I can just take the money out and do whatever I want with the money. But my plan as of today, this could change. I want to be able to make this really powerful. So I wanted to withdraw when I get my first investment, which is 2,970. When I reach that 3 grand, then I'm gonna take some money out and then continue with the whole power. But that might change because I just never know what would be the price of Bitcoin, and let's just see how it goes. Okay, so that's HashFlare, guys, and I'm gonna show you some of the websites or the minings that I'm also using, but I'm not gonna take too much of your time with this. I'm just gonna give you a rough idea. So we've checked HashFlare's transparency in terms of their website, and we now go back to whois.com and check out ccgmining.com, a fairly new mining company based in Poland. The contracts inside here is open-ended. If you understand what open-ended means, you will see this as an opportunity. Just to give you an idea, guys, HashFlare's contracts are 1 year. And this is really one of the things that their old customers were very disappointed, because before October or around November of 2017, it was actually a lifetime contract. But like any other business, they understand and they really believe in Bitcoin and the rest of the cryptocurrency that it will go crazy this year. And of course, when you are running an operation, it's understandable to increase the price when you know you're going to get more profit. And of course, being able to serve your customers as well. I have no problem with that, to be honest, but it's such a shame that I missed the old contract. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. So let's go back to CCG Mining. If I click, let's say this one, just to show you the payment process. So if you check out, you have your information there, and then you can add additional notes in here. When you want to complete your order, you want to click I have read and agree to the terms of service and complete the order. So when you click the complete order, you will be prompted into different selections of modes of payments. For credit card, you will be using Payeer as an option. Like, you really have to create a Payeer account. Now let me show you my Payeer account here. I will also provide the link below so you can sign up. Basically, the Payeer account, it's more like you have to buy any fiat currency. It's more like a wallet, really. Like, you put some money in here. I have sent them the requirements. Okay. This guy said don't use Adobe Photoshop. Just to give you an idea, when you do submit your information in here, just use your mobile phone and then take a picture of your ID, your passport, your marriage certificate, or whatsoever. You want to just make it look like really real. Put your finger in there or something. I don't know how it works with the verification, but I think they just want to see that it's actually you, not just like some sort of like very perfect file. I don't know, that's just how I interpret that. And here you go. You can see my reply to this person today. I'm just really waiting for them to verify my account, because I bought 500 something US here yesterday, and they are asking me to send them an additional information for them to be able to process that payment. So if I go here to history, you can see the amount is still pending, and I really can't move forward into CCG Mining or any exchange that accepts Payeer as a mode of payment. While waiting for my Payeer account to refresh, let me just show you Genesis Mining, okay? Now, Genesis is considered to be the top one cloud mining. This is just due to my research, and if you want, we can have a look at their website too. So Genesis Mining, there we are. So in Genesis Mining, we can see that they're also very transparent. Jacob is actually one of the co-founders. Jacob is this guy right here. And if you want, yeah, you can see his images as well. They're really transparent and they're not hiding behind closed doors. With pricing wise, guys, it is currently out of stock, and I have a feeling when they put these contracts back this year, which is predicted summer of 2018 apparently, that's way too long for me to wait. So HashFlare was the only available cloud mining that I can truly rely on at the moment. And you can really play around here. I'll also provide the link below. If you do use my link, again, disclaimer, I will get something from your purchase. However, that code will contain 3% discount. So that 3% discount would really help with your total order. And of course, it will truly help me as well. So thank you in advance. If you don't want to purchase anything in here at the moment because they only have Monero, and Monero mining is out of stock. The other day I checked this site and it was still there, but now it is not. That just tells you of demand inside Genesis Mining. That's why a lot are ordering for a reason. Let's go back to my Payeer. So basically my Payeer is still pending, and I wanted to show you that history if it's going to allow me. You know what? Let's just move on, okay? I have given you a rough idea about these platforms. Then let's go to Bitclub network. Okay, so I will put my Google Authenticator code. So how it works is, it is a mining pool wherein you buy mining shares. And in here, it's a little bit of a multi-level marketing business model, just to be really transparent with you. Some people don't like it, some people like it. So I thought, you know what, hey, let me just tell people exactly what this is. At the moment, I have not bought any pools because of my situation. None of these exchanges have verified my account yet. And inside Bitclub network, you need to have a Bitcoin. In order for you to basically buy these $500 worth of pool, okay, all these values you can see in the screen, you have to pay a Bitcoin equivalent of these things. So I will be providing the links below where to buy Bitcoin. Let me just show you my blockchain wallet, okay? It is free to create an account, to create a wallet inside. Alright, so let me just put the code here, okay, and log in. Inside the blockchain wallet, you will see that I still have a pending transaction. So if I hit Bitcoin, boom, this is still in the mempool. Can you believe it? January 2nd. Now it's January 9. It is still there. So I don't want to purchase any more Bitcoins when there's a transaction hanging in there. Let me just quickly show you actually where to buy Bitcoin inside. You know, I have been seeing this prompt for at least 2 days now. But anyway, when you sign up in here and everything is fine, there is a built-in exchange inside. Let's say, for example, you have a Bitcoin and you want to switch it to a different coin. That's there. So if you actually want to buy Bitcoin, when you click buy and sell Bitcoin, there is a box in here that will say worth of Bitcoins that you want to buy. From the time that I signed up in blockchain, I was able to buy $200 worth of Bitcoin, and then it progressed to $300 worth of Bitcoin. It really depends, I guess, where you are located. I really don't know exactly what are the criteria for blockchain to allow you to have larger amount of transaction. Be aware that there is a large pending transaction I just showed you a few minutes ago. Be aware of that, okay? So I would say maybe buy really small number of Bitcoins, I guess, because mine, yeah, it's still stuck in the mempool, and I don't know exactly when is that going to be verified. And this is how you would appreciate the opportunity that I just showed you a few minutes ago about Bitcoin mining with HashFlare. And I will update you with that, obviously. So in here, assuming you have bought a Bitcoin inside your blockchain, then you would now send that Bitcoin inside your Bitclub network. I will show you another video for this once all of this drama with the verification is done. And all of these platforms that I'm showing you today is giving you the various options there is. Let's actually put bitclubnetwork.com in whois.com. This is something very interesting. In my own opinion, they don't have somebody in here. That will depend how you would perceive this. However, if you go to the pools, Blockchain.info /pools. For the last 24 hours, let's see. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th. They are in the 9th place of the biggest players of the mining pools. And if you don't know what mining pools are, guys, mining pools basically were created to process the transactions as fast as possible with sharing resources, you know, from other networks. So there is really a big collaboration going on, and that is something that I want to address with you. But if this is bothering you, I will leave it up to you to decide. But again, I really can't do anything, and I really can't purchase any contracts inside Bitclub network because of my current situation. But I will, of course, update you in the future. And you have an idea of the business model. That's good to go. I also need to mention inside, guys, that when you do buy these pools, it will take 30 days for you to get your first payout. So let's say today you buy the pool assuming that you get verified and you manage to get a Bitcoin. So you'll have to wait 30 days after today for you to be able to see the payout. It is a long wait because in HashFlare, when you buy a contract, it's a breath of fresh air. It's super simple. You put your credit card and that's it. For example, when I bought the contract 28th of December, I was getting the payout on the 29th. We can see here that it went out almost like 5 a.m. my time. So there you go. Okay. Then, before I let you go, guys, I have to really address these things. BitConnect, let me just log in into my account. And I'm not promoting BitConnect. Let me just show you my account real quick, okay? I'm going to be documenting myself in here, but I'm not going to be promoting this platform. I'm going to have, I think, a separate video for that. But just to give you an idea, guys, BitConnect is actually a coin in CoinMarketCap. Speaking of CoinMarketCap, today there has been some sort of issue with their pricing of the different cryptocurrencies. So I would like to share another website that you can actually compare the market. It's livecoinwatch.com. And I want to hear about your opinion, whether you think it's way much better than coinmarketcap.com, to just show you BitConnect in general, like where it is at the moment, okay? Hang on. I don't see BitConnect now. Okay, it's in 25 in CoinMarketCap, while in Live Coin Watch, let's see. It's not even in the first 50. Now that's really interesting. Yeah, in here it still says BitConnect in the 25th rank. Now let's go up. I am not seeing BitConnect at all. What does that mean? Hang on. Okay. Okay. It seems I can't find BitConnect in livecoinwatch.com. I don't know why. So in here, the reason why I am not endorsing the platform is I just don't understand the coin use case. And the many reasons why I am so excited about this industry and so excited about this market is because of the technology of the coins, like what they do. With BitConnect, I really just don't understand the platform in general. Okay, you put your Bitcoin in here, you trade it with their BitConnect token, and you let the volatility bot do the trading for you. And the trading bot are supposedly giving you a daily interest. So if I click the Lend BitConnect here to just show you the interests, let's say for $100 worth of BitConnect token. Okay, so for example, if I hit this one right here, we will be redirected to their volatility software percentage. It's just really slow. So here you have, 1 point something days, and some are like 0.01%. I just don't like the fact that there's no information about the team behind the coin, and it's like hidden. And I just don't understand exactly how it operates. A lot of people have speculations about it, and you can check it out on YouTube, but I will definitely make a video for this. But if you would ask me, I would not recommend people with this platform. It's just because I see people promoting it heavily in YouTube. The main reason is the referral. And what sort of coin is that? You know, I really just don't understand. If someone can enlighten me, I will definitely change my tune. If you have a white paper or any transparency, because even in the website, when we looked up BitConnect, we don't see any individual. I've showed HashFlare and Genesis Mining, and as well as CCG Mining.com. I didn't really look into the actual person, but that girl stated in the registration contact for CCG Mining is actually one of the staff of the company. Yeah, you don't see any information in here. And I went to Company House, where all the registered companies in the UK are listed, and I found some really dodgy things in there. So if you ask my opinion, I don't recommend it for anyone at all. I don't know, BitConnect just reminds me of something similar. This is just my own opinion, by the way. It's very, very promising, like how they are saying that you have this interest coming in. It's good that you're able to make your customers happy, but what happens with that kind of model is, on the top, who got into it the very beginning in the initial operation, they would be getting the payouts of the new sign-ups. And then what about those people in the bottom, when the people behind this scheme is kind of like, oh, you know what, we've got enough money, now we can go. And this is happening every single day. So this list right here, these are high yield investment programs. Some of them have disappeared. So if you don't know what that is, that means anything, any platform that is guaranteeing you ridiculous high percentage. So for example, if you put, like, they're going to encourage you to put $30 in this platform, and then apparently it will have 2% or 3% increase if you just keep your money in there. So with that high returns, I really question these things. BitPetite, BitPlay.live, Hexabot.top, BitQuery, or whatever you call it, .net, is probably gone. I think they've exited. You know, once they've got your Bitcoins and money, they've all gone. Now, there is another one, Cryptodelics.com, who is exactly the same as BitQuery.net, but who knows, if you Google it, if you put it in the website of whois.com, maybe they have exited as well. So just be very careful when you're investing your money, guys. When you think something is too good to be true, it probably is. And with Ponzi schemes, what happens is, in the very beginning, it's all unicorns and rainbows, wherein people are getting paid handsomely. When it's very difficult to pay off the other investors, you will only know that it is a Ponzi scheme when it's gone. So be very careful with your investments. I've read some people who put all their savings into these things, and don't do this, guys. Don't do this. Diversify if you're really interested in trading or mining or whatever form of opportunity that you see inside the market of cryptocurrency. Just be careful and don't go full in. Just put any amount that you're okay when it's gone. That's really investment. That's the beauty of investment. Most of them, they all appeal to your emotions, and majority of these big YouTubers, I'm not going to say any names, but you may have encountered some of them, big clickbait thumbnails out there that are misleading, putting in that they have earned so and so on $150,000, dollars in 3 months, and actually it is because of their referral bonus. It's not actually because of what they've earned in the platform. Some of them, they're young. I mean, they're very fast when they, show you the videos of their account. And if you really look closely, what they've mentioned in their title of the video or the thumbnail in the video is not the truth, like what they are saying. There are techniques, or a lot of people, it's an experience. So just be careful out there, guys. Of course, I will be updating you in the next few days with the progress of this, and most especially the verification process of my account in the various exchanges. So I would also be sharing some informative information just about cryptocurrency in general, because every single day something is happening inside the market. Lots of these coins being promoted without any strong technology attached to it. It's quite interesting. So it's just a matter of you understanding the entire market. The only thing I can tell you right now, if you don't know what you are investing, or if you are not prepared to take a risk on a high return, then don't do it. It's pretty simple, okay? But I am still gonna be doing this because I am a risk taker and I really believe in the growth of cryptocurrencies in general. Right now, our current market cap of the cryptocurrency is 744,400,127,370. That's about 250 something billion to reach a trillion. And it is exciting. And that's all there is to it for this video, guys. If you found this video extremely useful, please don't hesitate to share it among your friends. Share it on Twitter, Facebook, literally everywhere. Give it a like if you think that you've learned a lot. Comment below and ask me any questions, and I'll try to answer them for you in the best way that I can. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell button for you to be notified every time I upload videos such as this one. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in my future videos.